Everyone. I hope everyone's having a pretty good um, after holiday. And sorry, I just didn't feel like putting makeup on today. But I wanted to show you something that Macy's got my order all wrong. But I don't understand. There's a couple things that is on sale that I wanted to highlight, especially on your no, Cyber Monday, right? And so it is. I've talked to you about Lancome having they have their pink rose line, and they finally came out with individual pieces, which is the exfoliant and the toner. And I've talked about this toner before. I like it much better than the rose toner. And then the exfoliant is the new piece, and the cream radiance. So all of these three, I'm trying to hold them all up, comes to are in the same family. They don't come as a set, which I think is the worst thing that they've done. These three are way better than the rose for my skin. I use it today, and then I've used this too, and I thought this would be kind of cool. It's called Gel Pure Focus, and I actually like it. It has, it's for oily skin, people with oily skin. This is for people with a combination, normal to combination, which is probably why I like it a lot more. And the other one is for drier skin than the rose. Bobbi Brown has this thing, and it's a cleanser. Um, it's like a cleanser bar, and I have something else. Uh, by not Chanel, by Clinique, and then I also use the one by Avon. I sell Avon, right? I was like, I'm not gonna use this, and I did use it, and I love it. Like, I mean, I love it more. Uh, I don't. I love it equal to my Avon. Um, Actually, I love all three. I don't know which one is better, but the Chanel one I don't think you can find anymore. And Bobbi Brown comes in a set, and I was trying to buy this by itself, and I've seen them where I could buy it by itself, but I haven't been able to find it again. And I was looking all online today, and I was like, dang it, I want just that as gifts, but can't get it. So that's that. Let's talk. I've been saying all that without my super greens. What's going on with me? So, the keto coffee, the keto tea. Sorry, I'm not drinking coffee today. The keto tea. No real reason why I'm not drinking coffee. I definitely need some. Maybe I will drink some later. Monday and Wednesdays are my late start days, and I take advantage of my late start days. By the way, school ends. One class. I have a couple classes that end this week, and I am so excited. It's been such a long semester. It feels like, even though I'm not driving anywhere. I live in California, so we have another lockdown, but I don't know. I haven't been outside, so I don't know if people are adhering to the lockdown. People are upset about the lockdown, for sure. I need to go to Target, so we'll see how this lockdown works out. What to talk about? Well, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about, and it has come to my attention that we need to have a heart-to-heart. Unions. I teach at multiple locations. 8, I think. 9, I don't remember. I can't keep count. I just show up where I'm supposed to show up. And and the unions, and it let me go back. I'm a member of a part of a few unions, and like I said, but I think it's important to take a pause moment to talk about the unions. Now, I was raised in a union family. So I am a person who believes in unions. I was talking about unions again with my mother, and my mother's like, it's all about benefits. Correct. That is what the unions are for, benefits. Okay. Here's the problem I'm having. So, about 2 years ago, I evaluated a paper. Is it 2 years ago? Maybe last year. I don't know. My sense of time is all off. Evaluated a paper that dealt with the teachers' unions in Florida. And the history that they gave of the teachers' unions in Florida was fascinating and it was talking about the Black teachers' unions in Florida. And I found it to be extremely fascinating because it talked about how per capita dollar, how much they spent on professional development, how they were like the focus of the teachers union, the Black teachers union, was much more professional development, equity. It was not as opposed to the white teachers unions that were much more focused on salary, etc., right? On salary and less focus on professional development, equity. What I find really fascinating is that and I was listening to Dr. Carr, and Professor Karen, and they have talked about teachers unions, and just this week, which is so, he would say it's the ancestors. Just this week, he talked again about the teachers union. Seems like it's not straight up as much. And to me, it was validation for what I'm about to say. The teachers union, I've paid my dues, and the thing is that you pay dues at these different locations. It's like $20 a month, and then I'm beginning to, and so whenever under many circumstances, you're not going to go to the union. And Dr. Greg Carr was talking about the Black teachers unions. And when you decide to integrate, and when they made this decision to integrate after Brown v. Board, one of the things we always focus on the students and their struggle, etc., right? But we fail to understand the downfall of the Black teachers union and what has the implications of the downfall of the Black teachers union has meant to people like me. I know that integration has many benefits. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not a segregationist, and all that other stuff. But part of the problem with the way that teachers' unions are now set up currently is that I'm talking about higher academic. I don't know what K through 12 teachers' union is. In higher ed, because you mainly hire white teachers, white professors, the union, it mainly focuses on the issues that are palatable for everyone, which is mainly benefits and salary. But what is the problem is that things that were much more important to Black teachers, which was equity, professional development, student-centered kind of philosophy, doesn't exist, or it's just on the back burner. And I, at one particular school, have went to my teachers union based on equity and student-centered questions and wanted support and was denied 3 times. And when I pushed back on their lack of support, I've been told that their issues such as salary and benefits are much more important. And the issue becomes, it's a very layered issue because you have, and people have been arguing a lot that part-time faculty and full-time faculty does not belong in the same union. And there's a reason for that. One of the reasons is because even though there are more part-time than full-time faculty on every campus, part of the problem with this is the full-time faculty, part-time faculty doesn't have any seat in the negotiation room when it comes to and if some unions will allow part-time faculty to be involved in the negotiations. So it varies based on the campus. So there's this one campus that I'm at where the part-time faculty member is completely involved in negotiations. But the school that I've been particularly focusing on right now, part-time faculty is not in negotiations when it comes with the union. So it is a possibility that could be something that needs to be corrected in the future. My argument has been we don't think alike. And when most overwhelmingly most of your Black faculty is part-time, then they're not represented. Their issues aren't represented. Because if we're going to talk about what the union has done, and all you can point out is salary and you're willing to take stands for full-time faculty because they've been willing to sue on behalf of full-time faculty, but you are not in regards to part-time faculty, and most of the part-time faculty is Black, then we have a problem. And then the question becomes, why am I paying my dues? Another, I'm a pivot. I am a member of another union. This is the third one. And in the last 6 months, we have had emails that has been dispersed, email change that has been dispersed, and we're talking about an issue like the blackout that took place in the spring. Then we said something about the Breonna Taylor issue that happened in August, and then most recently a book club. All 3 of those things. Right. The union did not take a moment at all. They said nothing. The union did not take a moment and say, hey, administration, I need for you guys to step up. And I need for you all to take a moment, take a giant leap and do something, because the temperament on this campus is problematic. we are having our faculty of color being, not feeling included, feeling pressured, feeling angst because of the racist things that are being taking place on these. And this is the third time. Not one of these moments did the union stand up and pressure administration to do something. In fact, administration took down the equity committee because they said an equity statement is too antagonistic. My point to you is this. I am not sure why I'm a part of a union. And in fact, I've took the stance of saying that I'm not. I'm not paying for union. I know it's $20. It's not that much money, but I'm not paying for unions anymore. I'm not paying for a union in which I am only getting, yes, money is nice, but you're giving me a couple of bucks. And that's what it is. And I know that I'm speaking from privilege. You're giving me a couple of bucks when in fact equity and equality for your Black faculty to get an opportunity to get a full-time job is not something that you guys are interested in. And if there's a discrimination level of support, you don't want to fight or back that, because why? It is not about you. It doesn't affect you. It affects the small number of people who's in your union. And so, whereas the vast powerful people are white. And this is not just at one campus, this is at many campuses. But the one campus that I specifically came to the union for 3 times and have been brushed aside, I've made the decision that I'm filing a lawsuit, a discrimination lawsuit. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going through the process. It hasn't gone to the discrimination lawsuit per se, but I'm at the second stage where negotiations will come to play, and hopefully we can negotiate. I did not want it to go here. I absolutely did everything possible to avoid this, but the consequences of not having representation, the consequences of not hiring Black faculty for over 10 years has led to Black faculty having no place to really go to for any kind of support, and then being subjected to these negative comments that are consistently taking place on email and email chains, and being disregarded and feeling like I'm losing my mind because I'm being so poorly treated. It's not fair. I it's not fair. It's not fair to my children. It's not fair for someone who has devoted much of her life to a career. It's not fair. And whether or not I benefit directly from it, to me is almost a moot point. I am now at somebody behind me is going to definitely benefit from my decision, and I'm okay with that. I accept that, and I'm okay with it. I've become settled in my soul because of it, because you are in these positions where people make you feel like if you do something, then you're going to have these horrific ramifications long term, and it may thwart your career. And so you're so afraid to do anything because you want to have a career, when in fact you're missing out on money, security. You're fighting and hearing people fight over benefits. And the most insulting thing is to see all these fights in your email, knowing that these are the very same people who are holding you back. and then they text you and want you to fight on their behalf. I'm not fighting for you. You don't fight for me, I'm not fighting for you. I'm not giving you my money. I'm not giving you my energy when you don't respect me because of my skin. And that's kind of where I'm at. I know I'm wearing my AKA Wakanda pin. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I mean, and you know, I try to be fair and hear both sides and understand both sides, but this is kind of where we're at. So I know I'm gonna do. I definitely will come back and do. I said that last time. I didn't come back. Oh my bad. I did watch Fresh Prince. I did watch. What else did I watch? Big Sky. I did not finish the last episode of Industry or the season finale. I was like, season finale already? I didn't do it, but I will. And I think that's it. Okay, have a great afternoon, and I'll speak with you soon. Bye.